Tesla begins clearing trees at Giga Berlin for major expansion. November 2, 2022. Tesla started clearing a forest at Gigafactory Berlin-Brandenburg in Germany on October 28 as it seeks to expand activities at the site. According to Bloomberg, a Tesla Germany spokesman confirmed a report by the Märkische Online-Zeitung that the automaker is working on an application to increase the storage and logistics capacity at its site in Grünheide. The company representative added that Tesla already started the process of clearing some 70 hectares 173 acres of pine forest necessary for the expansion north of the site. Tesla currently owns around 300 hectares 741 acres of land on the property. Jörg Steinbach, the economy minister for the state of Brandenburg, where the plant is located, said he was pleased that Tesla will proceed. This is a good sign. Tesla is focusing on Brandenburg. Our country is developing into a place of modern mobility. He tweeted. Tesla previously said it plans to expand the Giga Berlin factory by about 100 hectares to add a freight yard to bolster the site's rail links, warehouse to stockpile parts, a train station, training center, and a kindergarten. However, it's unclear how long it will take for the expansion to complete. Given Tesla's experience so far with local authorities and environmental protection organizations that led to months of bureaucratic setbacks and delays of the Giga Berlin vehicle assembly plant. Major additions require approvals from environmental authorities and a consultation process with locals, some of whom have complained the site uses too much water and threatens wildlife. The automaker currently makes 2,000 Tesla Model Y EVs per week at Giga Berlin, and aims to produce 5,000 units per week by the first quarter of 2023. The company already employs 7,000 workers at the site, but the number of employees is expected to increase to 12,000 in the next phase. The plant's full production capacity is estimated at 500,000 vehicles per year. Tesla is also building a 50 gigawatt-hour GWH battery factory next to the vehicle assembly plant, and construction is well advanced. However, the automaker said in September that it is prioritizing battery manufacturing in the United States and wants to ramp up battery manufacturing in Austin, Texas, faster than planned because of the prospect of tax incentives. This decision could delay the opening of the Giga Berlin battery facility. Source reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalescu at Inside E.V.S. My take. Good plan. Get started now as Germany's red tape is a killer. Tesla Cybertruck mass production to start at the end of 2023. November 2, 2022. Tesla is reportedly planning to start mass production of the Cybertruck at the end of 2023. 2 years after the initial target of late 2021. Reuters claims the information comes from two people with knowledge of the plans, but no other details are offered, and Tesla did not respond to a request to comment. The company said last month during the Q3 2022 earnings call that it was working on preparing the Austin, Texas plant to build the new model, with early production set to start in the middle of 2023. Elon Musk said during the conference call that the company is in the final lap for Cybertruck. And the Q3 2022 shareholder deck listed the Cybertruck's production status as tooling, meaning it's preparing for production. This seems to tie in with the fact that Idra Group, the Italian company making the 9,000-ton Giga press that will be used for die-casting parts for the Cybertruck, said in a LinkedIn post last week that the machine was packed and ready to be shipped. These things seem to point out that low-volume production will indeed start in mid-2023. But it remains to be seen whether Tesla will be able to ramp to mass production before the end of the year. Reuters points out that a gradual ramp in the second half of next year to full output would mean that Tesla would not be recording revenue until early 2024 for a full quarter of production on a model considered key to its growth. For the million or so reservation holders, it would also mean a wait of at least another year before deliveries start. Since the Cybertruck prototype was unveiled in late 2019, Tesla has pushed back production timing 3 times from late 2021 to late 2022, then to early 2023, and most recently to the mid-2023 target for initial production. In May 2022, Tesla stopped taking orders for the Cybertruck outside North America, with Musk arguing that the company had more orders than we could possibly fulfill for 3 years after the start of production. Most details are still missing about the Cybertruck production model. Including pricing and specifications, initial prices and specs announced in 2019 were pulled from Tesla's website in October 2021. Elon Musk said earlier this year the production model would have different prices and specifications than those initially announced in 2019. At the time, Tesla listed the Cybertruck with a base price just under $40,000. Source reposted and summarized from Dan Mihalescu at Inside EV. My take not a moment too soon. I want my Cybertruck. Tesla to send 15 ships from Giga Shanghai to Europe in Q4. November 2, 2022. Tesla will have a powerful Q4 in Europe as the number of delivered vehicles promises to be a record high. According to a report, Giga Shanghai will send 15 ships loaded with left-hand drive Model 3 and Model Y to Europe this quarter. In Q3 2022, Tesla upgraded its Giga Shanghai production lines. While the company has yet to confirm, multiple sources claim that it now has a production capacity of more than 1 million vehicles a year. The rapid growth in production in Q3 led to Tesla not having the time to deliver all the ordered cars. And about 20,000 remained undelivered. The company admitted that it ran into logistical problems and ended up not having enough ships, trains, and trucks to deliver all cars to customers before the end of the quarter. The results of Q3 taught a valuable lesson. And now Tesla is taking a more rational approach to the production and delivery of cars. Production and deliveries are now more evenly distributed throughout the quarter, which actually enables the number of deliveries to increase. In addition, price cuts for Giga Shanghai-made vehicles for China should stimulate further demand in the local market and reduce the load on ships. According to information received from several sources, although it is not named from which ones. The German publication TeslaMag.de reported that Tesla has prepared 15 ships with the Model 3 and Model Y produced at Giga Shanghai for Europe in Q4. The report notes that the vessels will only be loaded with left-hand drive vehicles and their number should be at least 45,000. In addition, we also need to take into account right-hand drive cars, which will go with additional ships to the UK, in addition to the 15 mentioned. In comparison, in Q3, 10 ships with Tesla cars were sent to Europe, including the UK. Giga Berlin is also expected to make an important contribution to the number of deliveries in Q4. Even with the production of 2,000 cars per week, the factory will be able to deliver about 26,000 units. It is worth bearing in mind that Tesla Giga Berlin plans to reach a production capacity of 5,000 Model Es per week by the end of the year. Some of these vehicles will be delivered to overseas markets such as Taiwan. Source reposted and summarized from Eva Fox at Tasmanian. My take: Tesla biggest problem right now is logistics, not demand. Tesla's $7 billion semi-truck factory. November 2, 2022. Tesla has a $7 billion semi-truck factory and this is huge news. Elon Musk confirmed first deliveries to customers this year. Tesla is finally in early production with the Tesla semi-truck. By 2024, Tesla should be making 50,000 of these per year. The question is, where will Tesla make these vehicles? Let's explore Tesla's semi-truck Gigafactory to see. The trucking industry is very important for the world. All the goods you receive have probably been transported by someone on a truck. They are a critical part of the economy and way of life. Trucks need to be big and powerful and are powered by fossil fuels. There is also a global driver shortage for truck drivers because of how long the drives are and how low the pay is. Elon Musk saw this and saw the industry being ripe for disruption. Elon Musk announced that Tesla is tentatively aiming for 50,000 units in North America. This is much more than most people thought. On the 29th of September, Tesla received their certificate of conformity for their emissions for the Tesla semi-truck. Tesla is going to deliver to Pepsi County at the end of 2022. Tesla claims the drivetrain will have a lifetime of 1 million miles. The driver's seat is elevated, allowing the driver to see the road. 2 screens will show the surrounding areas of the semi-truck. The driver will also sit in the middle of the semi-truck. The truck is also made to be aerodynamic, which will help squeeze as much battery mileage as possible. The numbers for the Tesla Semi are 0.38 candelas, which means its drag coefficient is good and it performs well, about twice as good as a regular diesel truck. The Tesla Semi also has regenerative braking, which will top off the battery and allow for increased range. The brake pad should never be replaced. The Tesla Semi should have 500 miles of range. This would be with a lot of cargo. Traveling up an incline takes more range. But going downhill will also regenerate the battery. To make the battery go further, Tesla has created an automatic tire inflation device for the Tesla Semi. A 0.5% to 1% fuel consumption happens when trucks' tires are not inflated all the way. This will also save money for the Tesla Semi. Recharging of the Tesla Semi will happen at mega chargers, which are charging stations that can charge even faster than a Tesla supercharger. A mega charger can give you an 80% charge in about half an hour, about 400 miles of range. These charges are expected to be multiple times faster than a V3 supercharger. The payload for the Tesla Semi should be about 80,000 pounds. This makes it a Class 8 truck. There is an allowance granted to fully loaded electric trucks, which get an extra 2,000 miles. Over 2 years, drivers should save about $200,000 by not filling at the gas pump. Giga Texas will build the Tesla Semi. What do you think of the Tesla Semi? Is it going to change the trucking industry? Source reposted and summarized from Jeremy Johnson at Talk News. My take: the legacy trucking industry CEOs are having some sleepless nights about now.